is the new Super Smash Bros. Ultimate video game, Stu, the announcer.
Couldn't have asked for a better intro, my friend. So either way, as we get things set here, once again, we'd like to thank you for joining us here at twitch.tv/MasterHandGaming, your home for pretty much all things Tri-State. If you are questioning at all whether or not you are watching the best quality Smash in the world, if you're watching the best region on the face of the earth,
you better stop.
Look no more, because you got Wishes and you got Mr. E, Demise Mr. E, going at each other in losers quarterfinals of a monthly in the middle of New Jersey. Yeah, this is Town and City. This is some of the best damn Smash you're bound to see on a monthly basis.
Couldn't have said that any better myself, my friend. This is the second Pokemon trainer we had in a row in the showing of Tweak's Pokemon trainer that we just saw. In case you guys didn't get just enough of that character yet, we have one of the OG Pokemon trainer mains, one of the best Pokemon trainer mains in the world, in Wishes, going up against, you know him, you love him, one of the best, if not the greatest, Lucina. And not so much Marth anymore, but, you know, Marth, also same character, you know, Marth players in the world, in Mr. E. New Jersey versus New York, yet again. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't these guys play in winners?
I'm not exactly sure offhand, but either way, a match fit for stream will most certainly be on stream right here, right now in the grab. Wishes looking for that follow-up with the Ivysaur, and I mean, his viciousness with Ivysaur, one of the things that carried him into prominence. I mean, originally an Inkling main in this game, early in the preseason of this game, switching over to Pokemon Trainer and riding it to even further prominence than he had achieved prior. What a counter on the ledge by Mr. E.
I didn't like that.
I mean, he had to do it. That's how Charizard has to recover. Mr. E, the veteran presence, right there, ready and waiting with the down B.
I don't know if that's how Charizard had to recover, though, my friend. My man Wishes pressed hella buttons off stage, chasing Mr. E for that kill, overextending when he really didn't have to, and now he doesn't lose his stock for it, because Mr. E actually saves him. He went too low for the Vine Whip to be able to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have been able to down B and like turn into Charizard and then potentially be able to make it back anyway. But my man Wishes, dude, he's going deep for these edge guards, and he's dying for it, or at the very least, he should have been dying for it right there. The first stock definitely was an overextension on his part, got countered for his pleasure. But, hey, my man knows where he's doing. I mean, he's still up, so.
Looking for that down air. Can't connect with it consistently, but Mr. E, so good and disadvantaged, makes this character work in so many ways. And I would argue that Lucina, I mean, I don't want to be mistaken for someone with a valuable opinion on how the game should operate, but
you're trash.
As Wishes, there you go. As Wishes does take that second stock off of Demise's Mr. E, one of the top players in all of New York. Lucina, perhaps one of the most well-rounded characters in the game, if not the most. So many ways that you can play it, so many ways in which you can dictate the pace of the match, as Mr. E takes the second stock off of Wishes here.
Very true, and now we have ourselves an even game.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that, I mean, it's sometimes simplicity is key. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of average ground speed, decent movement, decent enough movement in the air. I'm sorry for stumbling over my words.
No worries.
It's and you know what, a disjoint to boot. And considering the prominence of swords in this game and how effective it winds up being in terms of dictating neutral, you know what, Mr. E, I think he has all the tools that he needs in order to succeed at the highest of levels.
Couldn't have said that any better myself, my friend. I know, that's why I did.
There you go.
Back in time. Here we go. Mr. E now has Wishes exactly where he wants him in those juggles. Both these players definitely wanting to juggle, because being in the air in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is just never a good thing, because you never want to be above a character where you're in disadvantage, especially against ones with like such huge up airs as both of these characters do, Stu. So I'm really anxious to see how like either of these guys is going to play in the advantage state right here, and who is going to get it first. Right now it is Mr. E, as he's able to get him off stage, but he messes up the let jump, and then Wishes waiting, getting the up smash out of shield for Mr. E right there, and his boy popping off for him right there. That is no, that's Jude.
Yeah.
No, that's not Jude. That's Pazda going off.
Pazda. Absolutely, man.
Popping off for his pleasure, for his boy right there. Taking the first game against Mr. E here in this best of 5 top 8 set.
He literally just walked right past us. He was that hype.
Yeah, I think he probably like got a little too excited, and maybe he had to pee, so he's going to the bathroom.
He definitely peed a little during that pop off. But
right
either way,
it's not a real pop off unless you pee a little bit.
No,
unless a little bit of pee comes out.
I agree. So Wishes and Mr. E, after that non sequitur, I have no good transition, so we're going to go straight to game number 2. And
You're so pretty when you commentate.
sometimes you got to have that run back. And Mr. E obviously liking something about Town and City, the advantages that it provides Lucina. And obviously you're going to want to be careful of your spacing, but you got to keep a certain distance.
Forgive me for my lack of attentiveness. This is the stage they were on for game 1, was it not?
Yes.
Okay.
So as we
good side B, actually. I like that a lot. He even recognized, like, knowing that move has a little jump at the start of it as well, that he'll be able to just run forward and make it back, and that jump would be enough to go around Lucina's hitbox that she had placed out there.
What patience. You know, knowing that Mr. E was leaning on that counter a little bit, I was thinking that the Ivysaur switch was going to come sometime soon, and indeed it does. Could very well see the kill be picked up with this character. However, you got to land back onto the stage first.
Good counter, launching him off, but not enough to be able to kill. The Flare Blitz, of course, able to make it back. That move covering a lot of distance. Los cojones on this young lad right here. Flare Blitzing in the face of danger, which looks like Lucina, apparently. Apparently, that's what danger looks like when you look it up in the dictionary. Another one to make his way back and not getting punished for it again, except he'll finally eat that neutral air, stuffing out Mr. E, no, not mistake, stuffing out Wish's approach right there is Mr. E with the neutral air, which is safe on block if you space it properly. My man, knowing that, knowing there was no risk and going deep for the edge guard is Wish's. The game is already even.
Yeah, no, you gotta... You don't need spacing for that. You just need a big old hitbox for that down air. It's approximately the size of Milwaukee, I want to say. And
I'd go more with, you know, Wyoming.
yeah, no, that
Mayhaps.
sounds about right.
Probably, you know, probably
about as
both.
arid.
Real talk. Probably the size of both together, next to each other.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
It's you know what? I'm just gonna agree with you. As Hydro Pump back to the stage, and playing with fire a little bit here. Ironically enough, with the water type. 115 with one of the lighter characters in the game, definitely the lightest in his current repertoire.
Ooh, that up air is going to be punished, my man. You don't want to be doing anything that's going to put you above Ivysaur if you don't have to be, my friend. That hitbox is huge and safe. Sends him right back down into the earth, into the stage. And speaking of earth, we got the exact opposite of that right there. My man getting sent towards the heavens in Mr. E right there. Good stuff from Wishes right there. What a beautiful up E calling out and just finishing the combo right there. Wow.
Wishes trying to get into some rarefied air in terms of making into a bracket with this much talent in it. And obviously we knew just how talented he was and that he's capable of reaching these heights. But it's really him at this point trying to realize that potential and realize whatever potential he has, whether it's as a Pokemon trainer, whether it's as a Joker, whether he wants to pick the Inkling back up, or whether it's with a whole other character. The thing is that Wishes is so prominent with so many other characters, as he showed during his Smash 4 career, as well as the stock was taken off of Wishes. That really, I mean, him experimenting with all these characters and using this as the testing ground. It makes sense, but at the same time, he's in losers quarterfinals of one of the most stacked monthlies in the history of Ultimate thus far.
That is very true, my friend, and I'm very anxious to see how he's going to be able to advance through that bracket. Just messing around off stage right there, transitioning Pokemon perfectly, getting the tech, not dying to the back air there because he is Charizard, trying to get the down air to clutch things out as my man is the clutch master right now. Both these guys just swinging for the fences at each other. Wishes a little less to worry about right now since he's heavier, and a good tech coming out from Mr. E again. Neither of these guys will die, Stu, but the up B out of shield is going to be able to kill Charizard. That is game number 2, evening out the set count for Mr. E right there. Holy moly. That up B out of shield, my friend. The amount of invincibility.
Big-time players make big-time plays, and the fact that Mr. E was allowed to survive for that long, hitting that tech, he was ready for it. Veteran presence, take that and rewind it back. The counter, Wishes waiting it out, but then being able to get back to the stage, catching the landing, and right there on the hilt of the blade, get that mess out my face, says New York's very own Mr. E. And now Wishes tied at 1-1. Battlefield would be the destination. I like this pick for a myriad reasons. However, going up against a Lucina on Battlefield, that's you're rolling the dice a little bit.
And why is that, my friend?
I mean, do you really want to be caught? You really want to be caught under Lucina?
No. With
Ever.
all of those up airs, all of those platforms, making your landing just essentially that much more predictable. It is definitely a toss-up the way you said it. I like the way you phrased it. I like the way you phrased it, actually. It's a little bit of a risk, a little bit of a toss-up, you know. We are on the Mementos run right here. I don't know why these guys went to this one. Maybe it's just their preference. They like the background better. Whatever. Anyway.
I do like, just in general, I think Mr. E might be having a little bit of a easier time landing on the stage just because of the nature of Charizard and Ivysaur. However, with Mr. E, you just have those platforms there enticing him to try to land on it. And what are you met with? A Vine Whip to snuff out your stock and perhaps your tournament hopes in 5th place. But now as Mr. E makes it back to neutral in the 100s on the first stock for each of them. Back throw by Wishes, the former #3 in New Jersey, looking to reach even greater heights. But sometimes you got to go down just a little lower in order to ascend even higher in Tunis, and that's what he does with the Nair on the first stock.
That was ocean floor deep, my friend. My man turned into a deep sea diver with how deep he went for that one. Snorkeling, you know, is definitely my man's passion right here. Definitely Wishes his passion. Anyway, sitting at 142%. Mr. E's got him off stage right now. He wants to close out this stock now. Definitely not going to up throw yet. Ivysaur is a pretty heavy lad. It's not going to kill just yet, especially on Battlefield, which is among the bigger stages in our current legal rule set. You know, Memento's Battlefield, of course, no exception to that, as they are all essentially the same, the alpha versions of these stages. Getting that continuous good damage right there with the forward air, while at the same time onslaughting Mr. E and keeping him off stage. But back air, center stage, that move has always been DLC, Stu. So,
oh yeah,
that's definitely going to kill Ivysaur from center stage right here, evening out the game once again. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you wanted to see. He's got him on Battlefield with the down throw to the up air, landing on the platform though, and ensuring that he does not stay in the air and continue being in the continue being in the disadvantageous position. He could have jumped and tried to mix up his landing right there, and then bobbed and weaved around the platform to try and get a little bit swifty. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Mr. E would have just been able to call him out wherever he was going to go. But instead, as the forward smash is going to take the stock, instead my man landed on the top platform immediately to try and reset the situation, to put himself in a safer position so he could potentially get his shield out if need be. And now, my man Wishes is still up a whole stock because of it, Stu.
Yeah, no, and after that Zinedine Zidane-esque headbutt to the chest, shout outs to my soccer peeps. Hope you're watching the Women's World Cup final tomorrow. But either way, down there, oh my!
Yeah,
Well
I would never mean to interrupt, but I'm sorry. That
it's all
was
good.
terrifying.
No, absolutely. No, dude, I tensed up a little bit too.
Yeah.
Vine Whips, Wishes trying to close things out, and he may very well do so. Indeed, he does. With that ferocious F smash, headbutted right to the chest again. I mean, Zidane got kicked out after doing that once. When's Wishes gonna get that ban? Come on now.
Can you just take a second and imagine how much that would actually hurt? Really think about, right in the chest like that. And very, really good call out right there from Wishes, knowing that Mr. E is going to air dodge, and that once he does, he's going to be stuck exactly where he wanted him. As Wishes not only knew where he was going to be for the hitbox, knows that knows that Ivysaur has a little bit of a step back, a slight hurtbox shift when he does his forward smash, like Mario does with his forward smash, Bowser with his F tilt, you know. Ivysaur's got a little bit of that going on as well. My man leans back. He goes low, 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 low.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. You go down there, you better be sure that you can get back up, because that's another thing about the ocean floor. The pressure can crush you, and we'll have to see if Mr. E can brave the depths here against one of Jersey's finest.
Yeah.
In Wishes, a guy who came so close to making it to top 8 at CEO just a week ago. And now here we are at Pokemon Stadium 2, already in the top 8 here, but looking to climb into losers semifinals at the expense of Demise's Mr. E's on his tournament game here.
It's time to find out if my man had put enough batteries in his spare flashlight for his helmet. My friend, deep sea diving, trying to put a little bit of light in this set by finally switching stages to Pokemon Stadium 2, seeing what he can get out of this. A little bit more wide open space right here, keeping him off stage a little bit more. Mayhaps the platform layout will make Wishes' landings a little bit more predictable. Mayhaps Pokemon Trainer won't be able to control space as well on this stage, because Mr. E will just be able to falter his way back and stay out of Ivysaur's projectile range. But the up B off the side right there, even though Wishes got the tech, he was stuck with no jump, ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to do it for his first stock.
You know what? Sometimes the front door closes, so you got to climb in through the window. Mr. E realizing that and stuffing that Charizard into the broom closet on the first stock, catching him below the stage, and now as Wish is trying to get this stock back, sitting at 44%. That Lucina is going to be very challenging to get back, and indeed, it's a stock that Mr. E will cede. Losing the first one, but still a decent little advantage for Mr. E to work with. And it's going to be, I mean, this has been the bread and butter of Wishes with his Pokemon trainer play. Why people considered him perhaps the best Pokemon trainer in the world was with his play with Squirtle. And just my opinion, Intunus, I'm sure that someone will call me out on this, but I feel like really the success of Pokemon Trainer is predicated on how well you establish the play of Squirtle, because the killing power of Ivysaur, obviously the things that you can do with Charizard, the power and the ability to just grab and throw with the thing.
As well as survive.
As well as survive. It's all based on how well you can establish the spacing game and how well you can change the pace of the game with the speedier, lighter Squirtle. I feel like it's I don't know if those characters stand on their own. In fact, in Smash 4, we knew that Charizard didn't exactly stand on its own. Mr. E standing alone right now at the precipice of defeat. However, a stock up, trying to take this to a game number 5.
Well, Charizard is not alone anymore, my friend. My guy gets by with a little help from his friends. Definitely an avid Beatles fan. No longer alone. He's got 2 other very powerful Pokemon to help him out. Solo Charizard is not something anybody has to worry about anymore, but whiffing the grab right there is Wishes right there. Going to eat an up air to a back air for his troubles right there, eating all that damage. Just the tip of that back air right there, and then another forward tilt to just keep the onslaught going. Mr. E's counter pick working out so beautifully for him right here. He's able to get around. He's able to get around everything Wishes is trying to do on this stage. The extra space, I feel, as well as him being able to get back towards the stage easier when he is in disadvantage. As the up tilt is going to take the stock and end the game. I like the way he used the counter pick there. Whenever he was in the air, you know, there's a lot more open space, a lot more wide open area for him to be able to land. There was for him too, so that definitely affected like Mr. E's juggle game a little bit. But he knew it was a price that he would have had to pay, since it would also affect Wishes as well. He knows I can't do this anymore, neither can he, but I know how to adjust my game plan on this stage, because I know what I have to do now that I have this wider space to be able to land, and I know I'll be able to play around Wishes' aggression a little bit better with all this open space. This was my counter pick. I used it perfectly to my advantage, and let's see what Unova Pokemon League is going to be able to do for Wishes and his Pokemon trainer in this final game 5. This final game for either one of these players. For one of these players here in this bracket, one of these guys is going to walk away at 5th place, and the other is going to walk in with a shot at
Losers Bracket Glory.
I forgot. Yeah, but Losers Bracket Glory. Yeah.
Either way, but
what do you think I was going to say?
It's a set. Yeah, I mean, Intunus, this has already been a set worthy of a world stage happening in our humble little abode at Platinum Star Games in Howell, New Jersey at this monthly, the debut of Season 3 of Platinum Star Smash. The winner of this one qualifying for that $4,000 pot bonus tournament at Battle for the East in October at the start of Season 4. And what a dream start for Mr. E. Will Wishes meet his demise here at Unova?
He might. I mean, if he keeps getting hit by neutral air to forward smash confirms like that, my word.
Oh, however, Wishes on the warpath back. Mr. E just being chased a little too far out there. That Ivysaur saying, "Get out of my yard."
I love that, covering the space so well with the neutral air. So many players would be like, "Oh, he missed it. He didn't hit him with it off stage. How's he gonna edge guard him? Whatever. He messed it up." You know. Sometimes, my man, they do those aerials to condition an air dodge, or not even to do that, but to force their drift, to force them into a position they don't want to be. And in that situation, my man Wishes forced Mr. E just a little bit too low.
Oh.
Holy God, I have to upbeat twice in between the multi-hits of the neutral air right there. I thought my man Wishes was definitely going to go for a down air or something, but no, the neutral air. And even the void instead.
And even at these low percentages in Tunis, you see him trying to sweep Mr. E off of the stage, saying, "I don't want to fight you on the ground. I don't want you having the higher ground, low ground, any form of footing under you." Oh, reads the Flare Blitz, heard that little noise, and that was the time to react from Mr. E. But obviously the game plan here is just get Mr. E off the stage, make this battle happen in the air.
Why are you swinging?
Connects.
No.
Mr. E pressed too many buttons and gets his head chopped off.
Ah!
Wishes, are you kidding me? Burning the stage here at Platinum Star Smash.
Why?
Wishes Watch
Why?
as Mr. E's tournament hopes go up in flames.
Why would you do that? Oh my God. No, I'm sorry.
Dude.
When your stream runner drops his jaw and he's like, why did he do that? When he mouths that to himself, what is your excuse? Oh my God. Let's look at this again. Forward tilts right there. My man comes in. Why are you swinging at the flare blitz? And then immediately, seconds later, Stu, the backdoor flare blitz, Jake, he hit him with the Fort Glory. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
The Wi-Fi strats. Player 4, dude, that is